If you're looking to buy land here and far near the bridge, you better move fast. The city estimates that the prices are going up, and right now, an acre of undeveloped land near the bridge here and far is $140,000 to $160,000. Bottom line, we're not using this new courthouse, and we'll have to use the old courthouse for the foreseeable future. Now, perhaps to their credit, all three of the officials we spoke with addressed the concerns of those who hear that there's road work here in the valley and then begin to wonder whether or not it will ever be completed. Now, Roma police have had one major issue with border law enforcement, in fact, since it started border law enforcement, and that is it's so close to Ciudad Miguel Alemán, you almost feel like you can reach back and grab it. Now here's the kicker. This company is repairing all these signs, all while repairing its own signs that were damaged during these storms. The workers tell us they heard reports about storm damage all weekend, and now on Monday they have to do all the work to clean up and fix up. Unfortunately for them, they tell us they're not sure that means more pay. The city of Mission tells us it's had a rough few weeks with the effects of severe weather hitting just about every house. You know, it seems almost everywhere you go here in Mission, the streets are lined with brush and debris. We found this row of brush right next to a sign that says no dumping by City of Mission ordinance. But city officials are asking Mission residents to be patient.
We're having a delay, about a 2-week delay. For service per home. Unfortunately, there is a lot of brush throughout the city.
And one Mission Winter Texan from Ohio tells us he is being patient.
I'm sure they're awful busy. It's not that they're not working at it. I'm sure they're working at it.
But for others, their patience is wearing thin. They want to see brush and debris disappear from their streets.
Of course. I think the city should do their job and pick up the brush.
I hope that they would pick up the pace. It's been a while. I know that some streets still haven't been cleared up yet.
The city says they're taking money out of their sanitation fund for help. The money is budgeted for events like the recent severe weather.
We did hire extra personnel, extra trucks to come in. We are working weekends right now.
And the city of Mission says the extra workers have been out there since April 30th, along with its Public Works Department and Parks Department. The city adds new workers are starting this weekend. For NBC 23 in Mission, I'm Frank McCaffrey. Dennis Baumgarten, whose only income is Social Security, received his notice a week ago. He couldn't believe it.
My market value of a mobile home, no land, went from $42,000 in value to $55,000 in 1 year.
He and his wife worry about having to pay higher taxes on a fixed income. He feels the price jump is impossible.
It's not right. I feel they're not using good, solid standards of appraisal.
Now, Baumgarten was so floored by this notice, he wanted to know if there was someone, somewhere in the valley who could help. And we found him someone. After you, sir.
Thank you.
McAllen-based property tax consultant Tim Wilkins spoke with Baumgarten and explained why he received this notice from Hidalgo County.
For this year, they reworked their mobile home schedules. So they got all their sales data, all their comparisons. They increased the valuations.
Wilkins tells us he will now take over Baumgarten's fight with the county.
We will file a protest with the appraisal district and start building a case, request information from them on what they used to increase his valuation and try to get it reduced as low as possible.
Wilkins is not the only person in the valley who does this work. In fact, there are numerous property tax consultants across the valley licensed by Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation.
You can do searches under property tax consultant, or you can go to TDLR and look for licensed agents in your area.
Wilkins tells us less than 5% of property owners take these steps to protest their valuation. Working for you in Hidalgo County, I'm Frank McCaffrey. Ranchers in the valley always seem to appreciate their life.
I come to the ranch and I ranch and do my own labor around the ranch, and that to me helps me clear up my mind.
Now, though many of these valley ranches have been in the family for generations, and though the ranchers themselves view their work as a stress reliever, make no mistake about it, there are many stressors in this line of work. One thing that is making their lives hard is the illegal drug or human smuggling through their land.
There's been some migrants that go through my property and either do some damage to the fence lines, or big one is leaving some trash behind, and of course our cattle getting to the plastic bags.
And damage like this, seen in this video from 2021 from Brooks County, can be dangerous for everyone.
Fences also have sustained damages, which in turn could be a public hazard, because if a fence is down and cattle get out on the highway, people can get hurt.
Monday, during a stop in McAllen, Governor Greg Abbott spoke on what the state is doing about this issue.
We will also, for the first time ever, be providing funds for farmers and for ranchers whose property has been destroyed.
Abbott says these ranchers are only dealing with this problem because of where their property is located. He feels the state is obligated to help out. Garcia is happy to hear the news.
I know that we need all the help that we can get. It could be federal or state.
Texas A&M AgriLife Extension tells us that ranchers or anyone in the Valley ag community can come out to a workshop it's having for advanced ranch management. The event will have experts to answer ranchers' questions about their rights when it comes to cleaning up property damage.
The last workshop that we're having is going to be focusing on agricultural law. So we're hoping we're hoping to get some local attorneys.
The 4-session workshop starts in June and ends in August. Working for you in Starr County, I'm Frank McCaffrey.